Good evening, welcome to Elite Dangerous Beyond, live stream Monday, passenger missions, wherever you are in the yep, wherever you are in the world or universe. This is Commander Swifty, and I had my microphone set way too high there after thinking it was set perfectly. Welcome into the stream. As you can see behind me, it's Christmas. Although my lights on my chair have gone out, and I don't know why. Oh no, they haven't. They've just momentarily gone out. So, let me get this ball rolling. Guess what it is tonight? It's ineffectual passenger missions with the ineffectual taxi. I thought I'd give it a go. So, let me just do share, copy link. So if you are in the video saying hello, I'm not in yet. I'm busy posting stuff to Discord quickly. So it's been, what, has it been a week or something since I last streamed? I don't know. It's been a couple of days. I wanted to stream last weekend, but I was, as I was saying on Discord, I was doing some shopping on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I'm going to be honest, and I couldn't be arsed facing you lot, so I decided not to bother. And who would blame me? No, I think actually Rusty Dog was streaming. I think that was the reason why I didn't end up doing it, because I quite like Rusty and I didn't want to kind of be streaming while somebody else is streaming. Hey Morgan, how's it going? Welcome in. So, I just left it. What are you up to tonight, Morgan? Live. Post the stream, paste. Okay. It's a bit I can never do correctly on my phone, but I seem to have got the hang of it now. So that's in my stream. Ka-ching. Promote your thing. Paste. Ka-ching. Paste, ka-ching. Ka-ching. Right, okay, one more. Just in the Baron's domain, and then I'm ready to go. So, fantastic elastic people, we are ready to go. So, right, I've got my volume up, shouldn't have done that. Okay, so as you can see, I'm looking much more Christmassy. No cat's dressed up yet, though. You'll have to wait for all that stuff. I don't know why, but I feel like, I think now I've got this headset, the fact that I haven't got this lunking great microphone in front of me feels a bit weird, but I'll get used to it. So here you can see in the background my ineffectual taxi, and guess where I am? Yes, I'm in Robigo, in Houser's Reach. Gonna do serious taxi missions. I've forgotten the name of where you go to now. Let's see where it is. It is Sirius Atmospherics, that's the one. Okay, so I'm doing this for materials mainly grade 5s I'm looking for, so biotech conductors and the like, you know. So I'm just gonna run as many as possible on this one, although I don't know how many I'm actually going to be able to run. And this is all to pick up on these grade 5 materials, because I'm at a bit of a loss for them at the moment. We've got divergent scan data. What's that? Rarity grade 4. That's, I could fill up on that. Classify that's a 3. Just let me. Security firmware patch. That's a 2, isn't it? Oh no, it's grade 4. Okay, I'll pick him up. And then there's somebody else with the grade 4, because I could still do with grade 4. I am accepting contracts to Sirius. I did accept contracts to Sirius Thingamajiggity-bo. I'm sure I did. Sirius Atmospherics, okay. Cirrus atmospherics, and signature. I have got criminal masterminds on board. It's great because I'm probably going to get scanned. But under the new system, they seem to be letting you do that. What joystick have you got, Morgan? What's the issue? Oh, I should let Ellidsgar know that I'm streaming as well. Actually, no, I shouldn't. I should get out of here first, because if I've got somebody dodgy on board and I get scanned, I could be in trouble, so... Will do, love. Okay, so what's the issue there, Morgan? So we're just going over to Sothis. It's a 2-jump thing, so it's not... Hopefully this isn't gonna cook me up too much. Unfortunately I haven't got heat sinks on board, but lost all rudder control. Do you mean that you cannot go in any direction, or just literally the rudder to make it go? What's it called? The aileron? I can't remember the name of it. To go left and right. Oh, I keep thinking I'm in my Diamondback and trying to make jumps while I'm still hot, so I have to be aware of that. Can't seem to roll. Okay. Well, that... I mean, I know it sounds a bit weird saying it, but that's actually good news with the X52. As long as you can you go up and down? Like, you have some flight control. It's just, I know my X52 just went and it didn't work anymore. I'm hoping to God you haven't got that that situation going on. Yeah, right, Dave. Cats aren't going to pull my tree down. It's electrified. You on about? There's a new thing coming out in Red Dead, Dave, so I'll be on that next week. I'll play a little bit. I'm gonna have to give it some time. A new but I don't exactly know what it is, so Ellidsgar's decided to join. It's my taxi, Ellidsgar. Do you want to see it? I don't know if... I haven't got the free cam set up though. I don't think. Let me just check it. Free cam. Free camera. How do you go into camera mode? Jeez Louise, they make everything. They have exit camera but not start camera. Ah, camera suite, okay, yeah. B plus... I'm bloody sure it isn't that, but I'll give it a go anyway. Let's have a look. Resume. Hopefully I haven't crashed yet. Yeah, that doesn't work. This game's full of sugar lumps. Ah, there you go. What do you think of that then, Ellidsgar? Huh? How do you like them apples? I bet you're loving it. Look. I look bored as stuff there. Why isn't it Oh, that's a crap shot. There's no... Well, you can see it's got taxi stripes and everything anyway. Enter free camera. No, I don't want to enter free camera. I want to get out. How do I get out? Oh, crap. Oh, there... Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, they've got a new role coming in. You can shift alcohol and stuff like that, so it's like part of the trader role, but it's going to be one of the things that is going to get you your first property apparently, which would be pretty cool. I thought you'd be up on that. It is a dolphin, the ineffectual taxi. So I've been mining a bit this week. I'm trying to get as much in before the new thing. I don't think the new thing is going to be as bad as people think it is, but I'm just doing it to be sure, because I think when I used to be doing the passenger missions, I kind of stepped back and thought, oh, they won't nerf it that badly, and then they did. So I'm just making... Oh, they can move enough to poo. The outfits we get them allow them to poo, although I wish they didn't sometimes. So one of them steaming Mars bars in the middle of the night wakes you up. That would be a steaming Snickers to you, Ellidscar, because you're American, aren't you? It is, it's on the Rockstar Newswire, Dave. Kicks off on the 12th, I do believe. Yeah, this is the one I had, Morgan, and it's the one that messed up. I've got the X52 Professional, and apparently there's not many problems with that. The next one up, the next X52 up, actually apparently does have problems as well. So we'll have to see. But that if you've had it for 2.5 years, you've done well, because I had it for about 2.5 days before it broke on me. So. You've done well. I remember I was right in the middle of a stream, gloating to Joe Soap how great it was, and then it broke. Come on, gotta get out of here before somebody scans me. So I'll never do that again. I don't know where my scanner's going. I bet this bloody joystick's going now. I've just said that. That's what it seems like. I've done some of my hard points, haven't I? Well, Snickers in England used to originally be called Marathon. But I'm guessing in America they couldn't use that name because of the car rental. The car rental company, so... Let's set my return back to Robigo. So if anybody hasn't been out to the Crystalline Shards yet, I highly recommend it. I was out there last Sunday. I was watching Rusty Dog stream at the same time, actually, and within his stream, I can't remember how long it was, like 2.5 hours or something, I'd totally filled up my ship with 3 grade 5 rocks. I don't minerals. No? Minerals? I don't know what we call them. Is there an X52? I don't think there is an X52, is there? Sorry, did I say 52? I'm a bit of a Morgan. I say stuff like... I say things wrong all the time. I never get anything right. My brain thinks faster than my tongue, that's my problem. Oh, there's a new Outlaw Pass. Oh, I might have to do a bit of... I've got enough gold, I think. I've actually got a Thrustmaster now, which I don't need, which I need to get rid of, but I don't know how to do it because it's difficult selling peripheral stuff now. Nowhere buys it for a decent price. I could sell it on eBay, I suppose, on Wallapop. The only problem with Wallapop is half the people who are coming for stuff are checking out your house. Alright, Dave, alright. Keep it down. You're worse than Marshall going on about his VR. Every conversation ends with Marshall talking about his VR. I'm only kidding. That's my new wind-up though. I'm going to stop calling Hepburn bad names now and start picking on Marshall. Yeah, 200 gold should be alright. Sorry, I need a cough button. I can't remember, it must be around 30k, which is quite a lot. I think there's people with that shed more than that now though. Oh, I don't know, Elidgar, I turned the game off. I couldn't go back to it. I'm going to be honest with you, I hated every moment with it. I had to use the voice attack a lot of times. Well, I say a lot of the time, all the time with it. It was just a nightmare to fly with for me. I think that was the problem. I got the original X56 and fell completely in love with it, with its handling and everything. So, I mean, if I'd never known about that, maybe I'd have liked that one a bit more, but and now with this one, I mean, Amazon have been why is it posting Elidgar's over and over? Did he make a... I don't know. And generally if stuff breaks and it's within its warranty, Amazon will fix it or replace it anyway, so... And in Europe your warranty's 3 years, I think. When you say new areas, what do you mean, Dave? I haven't paid attention, but I know that they've got the main missions when you world tier 5, yeah. Yeah. The only thing is that none of my characters on PC are world tier 5. It's a big problem. But yeah, they've got 2 episodes now. And episode 3 they're bringing next year, which is good because it might give me a bit of time to get up to world tier 5, to be honest. I'm gonna try and kind of do this cold as I go in. I don't know if this is gonna work at all. Oh, I didn't need to put my landing gear down either. Whoa, I am going in fast. Hopefully I don't get scanned. It's strange, I haven't seen anything about it, Dave, but it might be something that I'm thinking, because I know when you hit World Tier 5, more stuff opens up. And then you have the episodes as well, so you get the Pentagon and something else. Okay, that was a fairly easy one, folks. I am in... Where am I? I've got a taxi, Elidgar. So, 2 biotech conductors plus 700 grand, can't beat that. And 2 bioconductors and 200 grand. Oh, well, it's not as good, but it's something. Divergent scan data. And security firmware patches. So these ones are still not fully aligned with, so unfortunately I just have to keep doing that. Biotech conductors, okay, we've got 5 here, so that's a good one. Now I have got the ineffectual happy bus on its way out because I don't want to get stuck with a ship that only does certain missions and I can't fill up with anything else, so I'll have to take that one. See what we've got here, although these are all locked out. We'll just stick him in somewhere. I don't know what he's given. Strange Wake Solutions. I might. Oh, same rep. Oh no, I can take rep on that. That's alright. Okay. So I'll stick him in that one. So. In Robigo? No, I came to. Yes, I'm in Robigo. What are you about? Houses Reach, Robigo. Yeah. Are you on about Robigo Mines? No, do you know what? I don't know why I chose not to do Robigo Mines. Maybe I should have gone to Robigo Mines. I don't know why I decided to come to Houses Reach. Ah, I came to Houses Reach, I think, because you can get a bigger ship in there. So you can get more passengers. Dave. Well, look, Dave, if you don't want to spend money on that, I am looking for donations. The donation target this month is £1 billion. To buy my own Corvette to stick on the roof of the house. So, if you want to make a donation, you can. Oh, I got a message. What's that? Oh, your Type 9's arrived. Okay, good. So I've got a Type 9. I've got the Type 9 Happy Bus as well. The only problem with the Type 9 Happy Bus is you can't get it. It's not got any windows. You can't get it to. You can't get the taxi skin for it, unfortunately, which is a shame. Not yet, Dave. No. I'm not fussed about getting Scandella's Garnish. Actually, going in, I forgot I was in the Dolphin. I still thought I was in the Diamondback and going out, so I have to be careful. Honestly, I thought I was in the Diamondback. Hey, my piloting skills are not as bad as I make out. Did you see the way I went out the mail slot? So we'll see. I mean, I'm really doing this just to get more grade 5 materials, really, because at the moment, current stuff I've got is like antimony I filled up at the shards, Imperial shielding I did that quite quickly as well. Oh, why is it on? Ah, because some of them are grade 4, isn't it? The yes. So I filled up on like. Oh no, hang on, I might. Element manufactured grade 5. Antimony, I went out and filled up on antimony. Why nothing else is filled up, I don't know. I did fill up on other stuff as well. But, I don't know. I don't know why some of them aren't showing up there. But you can see. So I came out here because I wanted to get some biotech conductors, core dynamic, and exquisite focus crystals. And then anything else I can kind of get on the side, I'll just take on the side. Good evening, Athena. I saw you in Rusty. Was it Rusty's stream on Sunday? You were hanging around in. I saw that. Cheat. No, I saw a few people actually. I was lurking. I must say, it is so much better now I've got this headset, and I might be getting a new camera soon, so I should be able to see this glorious face in high definition, skate kids and everything. Or your animals, whichever one you want. Or your granny. Oh, I know, Dave. I don't know if I'm going to actually get there for Christmas. Might have to wait till after Christmas. Maybe the New Year or something. Don't know yet. We shall have to see. I was hoping that maybe... I thought I'd be able to at least fly back on my old passport, even though it's not valid. And then... because I'm a British citizen, so... you know. But they were saying, no, it's best to... It's not that they won't accept it, it's that the airlines won't accept it. So, no, I don't mind the Christmas dinner. I wouldn't have been cooking it. But, oh. And free booze. Because if you're on somebody else's house, it's their booze, isn't it? Rightio. So yeah, I went to the to finish the story. I went to the crystalline shards and I filled up so quickly. Same with Imperial Shielding actually this time around. Somebody gave me a nice location. I'll check it later. Really good location for Imperial Shielding and Imperial Building. It's really good for that as well, but there's not much cause for that. I haven't got my hard points out, have I? No, I have now. What a mon. Does everybody like the ineffectual taxi advert? I'm gonna make an advert for it at some point. Sneaking by boat like a refugee. I could just go to Calais and hang off the side of a wagon. Couldn't I? That's an idea. Oh, you're always lurking, Fractal, until you message me. Let's see, okay. The jump race. Hey Malcolm, how's it going? Who are you killing tonight? Who are you killing tonight? That's the question. Hey Julie, oh they're all coming in now. Oh Kathina, I'm gonna start I've still got a couple of people to unlock, but I'm gonna start requiring builds. I went to try and kill some scouts the other day. I don't know if I mentioned this in the last stream. It didn't go well. The first two I killed easily, no problem. Wiped them off the face of the earth. The next two, same Same grade. Absolutely walked over me. I didn't die, but oh, you're playing a different game, Malcolm. Did I just seriously do a lap of that sun to get nothing? I could knock that down. I don't need that in HD, do you? Oh wow! I think I just need that Type 10 build. You know, the one where you just hammer everything in sight? Right, okay, so... should I switch over to my T9 for a run, maybe? Let's see if I can... So let's see if I can get a few more people on board, maybe. It's got those larger cabins, hasn't it? Because houses... it's good now that you can do some from Houses Reach, because it makes it a lot easier. I have to remember that I have to... one of these I have to take... the only thing is, I can't... well, I could boost in a Type 9. Don't think that's going to go well for me, but we'll see. You know, the funny thing was as well, Kathina, is that when I did take on the scouts, the first time I took them on with regular weapons and beat them, and then I got Xeno weapons, and the Xeno weapons didn't really do anything. So it's the last time I trust half the people on bloody YouTube and stuff about what you should do to rank up, because they're all sat there going, oh yes, go after Thargoid Scouts, very, very easy. You'll be elite before you know it. I know what I am elite at. I'm elite at flying round in circles trying to hit the bloody thing. What, they're going to have a special week, Dave, are you saying? And I'm actually going to work on the stream a little bit once my work's done. My work's in its kind of hardest part at the moment, so the next few weeks my streams will be here, there and where I can. I do want to stream tomorrow night, actually, if I possibly can. Oh, it isn't? Okay. But I'm really going to work on the stream a little bit to kind of get a little bit back to how I was a while ago. My stream has kind of changed a little bit over time, and I like the way it is now. I feel much more comfortable doing it. I don't make as many errors with the actual stream itself. The things in the stream are a bit different, but I do tend to try and do a bit more research before I do things. The other night when I took Ellidsgar mining and we went to the wrong spot, I actually did that on purpose just to waste his time, just getting back at him, because unfortunately I'm pay. So I should really request docking. See, gone are the days when I wouldn't actually request docking. He says, oh, and we are way too low here. So, you know, so I just feel a bit more comfortable with the stream in general and with how I'm doing it. So now I feel that, well, maybe I want to bring a couple of old things back into it and make it a bit sillier sometimes than it is now, because I think sometimes I'm not as silly as I would like to be, because in general I'm a silly person. So, okay, yeah, we want the biotech conductors. Damn right we do. And we want the biotech conductors. We did alright on that run, actually. And then this one we want rep, because we need to rep up with them. We're still not quite there, so we should actually just be accepting rep from them. Okay, so we've got some more with serious atmospherics. Well, I'll see what I can take here. So focus crystals, microwave. Oh no, that's not even good, that one. So yep, we can take them. And he only fits in the big cabin, unfortunately for him. Oh, now they're dropping off. They always do this, don't they? It always seems to happen. You get a few good ones to start off with, and then they try, and then everything drops off. Look, these haven't got anybody now. And these ones, they've got some, but they're not offering. Might have to go to the outpost, you know. You can land a dolphin at the outpost, can't you? Okay, let's see. Sorry, Malcolm, come and do combat with me. I will do, Malcolm. I'll actually probably try and do it over, well, maybe even before Christmas with the rank up. Do you know, a lot of the time it's because I don't get into contact with you first. But I will come and do combat in a stream with you. I think Wraith would probably join in with that one, and maybe even Kathina. Oh, damn it! I hope he's not complaining. Oh no, he's saying eliminate enemies. Sod the enemies. Dave, it's for the CG. Okay, Kathina, combat ranking points are capped. Alright, okay. Ah, you know you're always welcome, Ellis guy. You know that. You know that. Maybe you can come in a combat stream. Does everybody want to see Ellis car in a combat stream? Why are some of these showing up on the thing, but not in the Facebook one? It's ridiculous. Ah, I know why. Because I didn't have it set to live chat. Okay. So yeah, I want to bring back some of the advertisements and stuff like that. I had quite a lot of fun making this ineffectual one tonight, and I kind of miss doing that. It always kind of brings out my creative side. I enjoy writing little scripts and stuff. Bring either one, Ellis guy. You're worse than me in both. Oh, you like it a little bit of a... Oh, Christ, what is wrong with my brain today? A bit of a challenge, Kathina. Yeah, challenge. Couldn't get the word challenge out. It's because I've been teaching kids all day. My vocabulary is small. "10 viewers, very nice, very nice. Well done, people." So you can see I'm a billion short of £1 billion on my donation ticker, but you know, We can get halfway there and then I'll just do a Jeff Bezos and ask the taxman to fill the rest. I'd have to have a look, Malcolm. I'm trying to think because I need to do combat for somebody, 2 people, 2 engineers, and I don't know if it needs to be a specific system or not. That part I actually don't know, so I'd have to check that. Do you like the lights? I look like Vegas. Christmas is upon us. Weren't you in there before, Malcolm? Why have you stayed in there? Is it just particularly easy for something? I think you were in there before when you were doing something. Oh, I know you do. You're a megalomaniac as well. You're such a control freak, you get your cat to do the dishes. Christmas question, people. Die Hard, Christmas movie or not a Christmas movie? Discuss. I'm firmly on the Christmas movie part, on the Christmas movie fence, especially Die Hard 2. I watched Trading Places last night, the first Christmas movie of the holidays, although it actually technically it starts at Thanksgiving or just before Thanksgiving. So Mysterious Stranger tip-off. Oh, I hate those tip-offs. Do they ever actually have anything? The tip-offs. I mean, anything of true value in them. Still haven't been caught by this enemy yet, which is a good start. Oh, do you know, I hate it when it does this. Ah, right, okay, so that's why you do it. Okay, I understand now. Oh, Die Hard 1 or Die Hard 2 Christmas movie? I think they're both Christmas movies. Die Hard 2, I think, clips it. It's not as good of a film, but because it's set in snow, it automatically, and it has that church with all the lights on it, it gets the vote. It gets the vote, unfortunately. I watched Trains, Planes and Automobiles the other night, as usual. Absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. Never gets old for me. It's not, I don't watch it as a nostalgia thing either. I still laugh nearly as much as the first day I watched it. There's just something about that movie. Some people count that as a Christmas movie, even though it's actually Thanksgiving. So who else in here has been to the Crystalline Shards, or is it just me? Honestly, I can't recommend it high enough. I will do a stream of it at some point. Once this blooming engineering thing's done. I mean, that's one of the reasons I decided to kind of mix it up and do this one tonight, was I thought, oh, well, I can actually get some materials for the engineering as it goes. Yeah, I think that movie and that movie and Uncle Buck, and even, I mean, even Home Alone, actually, the scenes with John Candy are just amazing. He actually ad-libbed all of that as well, which is pretty cool. those are kind of the films for me that really kind of are John Candy, even though he's in a ton of stuff. 24 Hours of a Christmas Story. I don't know that one. What's 24 Hours of a Christmas Story? Oof, near Beagle Point. Bloody hell. Well done. I do like Scrooge the musical as well, actually. That really is one of the... There's a couple of movies there. It's a Wonderful Life. But those movies, I wouldn't say they're necessarily the Christmas movies that I look forward to. They're the Christmas movies that you can't really get through Christmas without watching them. Especially It's a Wonderful Life. Ellersgaard doesn't watch that one because the building and loans are a commie company. So Ellersgaard doesn't like it. He likes the bad guy in it. I've forgotten his name now. I've forgotten the name of the bad guy. What's the name of the bad guy in It's a Wonderful Life? Oh crap, he's got me. I'm not going to get there in 1,000 light seconds either. I'm going to have to face this interdiction. Oh, 24 Hours of a Christmas Story. Sorry, I thought it was an actual movie, 24 Hours of a Christmas Story. Christmas Story, the one with that kid? That little boy? 24 hours of it. It's like Groundhog Day when they play it over and over again as well. It's going to do that stupid thing where it lets me get really close and then I'm going to get interdicted. Trump. What's his name? Just gonna pull back, see if I can save this a little bit. Maybe I can drop out before. If I get a bloody double interdiction, I'll be really annoyed. What are we on? 38 seconds. Don't go away. There we go. Now, it always drops you out of the automatic thing, which is one of the reasons why I power down by half, because it's unfair the way it does that. I know that Mrs. Deagle in Gremlins is based on him, but I can't think what his name is now. Gremlins, another good movie. I'm tempted to say I'd do a Christmas Day stream for anybody who'd be interested, but I'm going to be honest with you, by the night time I will be absolutely twatted. I don't think I'd be able to see the screen. I haven't been hammered on a stream for a while. Don't know why. I think it's because I've not been drinking that much recently. Not as much as I used to. Remember when I used to be able to drink a bottle of wine on stream and then hit the whiskey. Yeah, I had a bottle of wine the last few days. It took me a few days to drink it, but it was a nice French one. Julie, I got it. It's a Burgundy wine. Hang on, I'm excited now. Hang on, Julie. I'll show you the two of them I got. I forgot all about my conversation with Julie about this Burgundy wine. It might be the same one you've got. Oh crap! I don't know why I just boosted there. That was like one of the worst decisions I've ever made. Seriously, coming in hot here. Coming in hot. Right, that was a good one. Let me just go get him, Julie.
going to Andorra on Thursday as well, so I should get some really cheap whiskey as well.
I got this one, La Mache, which is a Pinot Noir from Burgundy, or Bourgogne, as they say. And then I got this one, which is also a Pinot Noir, but I think it's better, which is from La Cave d'Augustin Florent. Augustin Florent. So there you go. That's a nice one. I get that normally every year that I go there, actually. I have to put it back now. Hang on a sec. What do you mean normal stream? Oh, you're working now. Are you on a 24-hour? Wow, they've got you working a bit this year at the holiday days, haven't they? Like I say, I'm going to be honest with you. Christmas Day is normally like sit down, watch some movies, enjoy a really good drink, speak to the family, Skype a few friends, and then I don't need a reputation on this one. That's alright. Ooh. Right, I've repped up a bit with them, so they're going to start offering me some stuff. I have to do this manually, aren't I? So, 17 exquisite focus crystals. 5, okay. I'm not seeing any core dynamics on this, actually, which is a shame. Hey Lord Shadow, oh it hasn't updated, has it? You're travelling in time. Let's put it that way. Right, let's see what lovely ones I get offered this time. See if I can get into... Ah, look, they're all running out now. I'm not being offered anything. Biotech conductors, I was actually just talking about that, wasn't I? Biotech conductors, of course I'm going to take them. And then here we get conductive ceramics, which aren't fantastic. I'll have a quick look here, because we've got 4. Exquisite focus crystals, grade 5, so I can stick him in there. And then we get, on that one, we're going to get refined focus crystals, so I'll take that one. And then on this one, conductive ceramics, so we can take him. It's a grade 3, but it's better than nothing, and I'll take it for now. So just see if we start getting. You don't get core dynamics. Haven't I just picked up core dynamics? I must be. Am I drunk? And I haven't even been drinking. I did just pick up core dynamics, didn't I? Exquisite focus crystals. Refined focus crystals, please. Oh, conductive ceramics. What did I say? Core dynamics. Okay. You're right, Kathina. So I think I was getting it wrong anyway. I think I was just pronouncing it wrong. I was pronouncing exquisite focus crystals wrong. Right, yo. Off we go. Yeah, I guess it's holiday pay, isn't it? It's actually a harder exit. That's what she said. Just call me King of the Postbox. Yeah, isn't core dynamics like the Fed version of Imperial shielding or something? Off we go, ski. I kind of said that a bit too early, didn't I? Do you know the thing is, Lord Shadow, what it is, I always forget to update it on Twitch, and actually Restream says it does it automatically for me, but it never does. Is that music as loud in the stream as it is in my ear? I can't bloody hear anything. Only get that in the signal source. Oh right, yeah, but Imperial Shielding's the same, isn't it? Or can you get that from a mission as well? Yeah, I think they really need to kind of put more stuff in missions, to be honest with you. Even stuff like antimony should go into missions as far as I'm concerned. Like, I think they need to put a little bit more of everything. Right, we're here. We're in Sothis. So ah, not another bloody one. I know I've got I haven't got, have I got a dodgy? I have got a dodgy bulk on board. Do you know, I'm starting to think things like interdiction and missions are kind of punish you. The longer you try and cheese something, it seems as though the game tries to punish you for it. As though they're actually trying to push people down the route of not cheesing it and doing it over time, which is a mental idea. You'd be here in 2060 trying to do that. Imperial Shield only presence. Oh yeah. Alright, okay. Okay. Yeah, so core dynamics will be harder that way. I didn't actually know that you could only get them through that. I was looking at stuff earlier and where is core dynamics? Core dynamics composites. Oh, you can get them from ship salvage as well, though, can't you? Oh well, yeah, that would be the high grade drop-in, wouldn't it? Yeah, you can only get it from that. Mind you, cracked industrial firmware only available. Oh, you can get that from a mission reward because I'm getting it, idiot. Huh. Actually, I should click that on. Actually, that's easier than looking at it on my. Yeah, I think it's just. Right. Yeah, I was wondering about building a ship that can go in and do combat and hoover stuff up, but I don't know how easy that would be. I guess if you did it in an ice ring, it'd probably be much easier, wouldn't it? Because you. Ah, I'm gonna go too fast now. Hopefully they're. Alright, I'll just do it that way. Guardian shield booster. Alright, well maybe I should do that tomorrow, I don't know. Ugh. I was wanting to stay away from the Guardian stuff for a while, but yeah, I mean, as you said, it's too much of a good thing, isn't it? The Guardian shield booster. I think that's its biggest problem. It's too good. I'd probably stick it on a Type 10 Cathena and just heat-seek missile. Just lots of heat-seeking missiles, I think. That would be my idea of a good build. It actually would. I know it's not everybody else's cup of tea. I'd make other stuff as well, but that would be my dream. Just a Type 10 with missile racks out the wazoo. Ah, come on. Well, to be honest, if the missions are not too good when I go back here... Oh, not another interdiction. Come on, let's get a shift on, boy. Hopefully he doesn't pull me out before it gets the charge off. He is. If I can keep it in line... There you go, I got the jump. So long, dickhead. Seeker missiles. Alright, isn't there Packhound missiles or something that work quite well though? Well, to be honest, they had to... It's a bit sad that that's the situation, because... well, couldn't you go after... Can't you target the point defense with your lasers and then try and go after with them heat seeker missiles after that? Or can you not do that? I suppose it'd be a nightmare if there's too many... If it's got too many point defenses, wouldn't it? Probably make no sense to do it. Yeah, suck my wig. That's what I was thinking of. Ah, you get them in power play, okay. Suck my wig. Quite like that term. I'd like to use it more often. Probably going to get interdicted again. The other thing for those shields, Cathena, is because I'd like to do some general policing in the system as well as part of... When I was saying earlier that I really want to kind of build the elite part of this channel into lots of different things, so each stream would have a different theme and those themes would change around. So we'd have the Zoomski expedition, things like this, where I'm obviously not doing Robigo runs. I'd be looking for interesting passengers to take to places that maybe I hadn't visited before. Some policing streams, some rescue streams, things like that. You know, really want to kind of mix it up a little bit more, because I think some content creators, from what I've been watching recently, especially elite content creators, they seem to be kind of running out of ideas of what to do. Because if you're doing certain, I don't know, if you're doing certain things, I think you can get really kind of headlong into that, but then you get a bit bored and it's like, I want to move on. So that's why I wanted this one account sat in the bubble. And I really wanted to get the engineers just done so I can... I realised that's not the fastest thing you could do in this game. Obviously it wasn't as fast as I thought it would be, but you get my meaning. I want to get as many of the engineers out the way, so at least I can concentrate on building some other stuff up. So Cathena pointing out to go and do the Guardian stuff. I think if I concentrate hard enough and I go there and do it, and I do a little bit of the grunt work off stream, then then I could get it quite quickly, I think. I haven't got my Liskathena. I've got a few of the kind of abstract. No, that's not the word. The dead end ones. I've got a few of them to get. It's mainly the combat ones I've got to get, to be honest. I think there's a couple of delivery ones to do. The tea, Brutarquin, and I've done the cigars, haven't I? There's another delivery one to do. And then the others, a couple of others are combat connected. But I think a lot of them could be done quite quickly, actually. Quicker than even I think they could be done. Maybe not the combat one, but yeah, I mean the Guardian stuff, I never had a problem collecting most of it. Like I said, the grunt stuff that you just have to get, it doesn't take me long to get that. It doesn't feel like it takes me long to get that. But it's just some of the other stuff. That I have, it takes. I'm getting really good at this. Didn't even crash into the back. I thought I was gonna. He said, "You know why I've interdicted you, mate. You haven't. Sorry." Does anybody notice a problem with the Ark store tonight or anything? Not the Ark store, but it was saying to me earlier it couldn't update my Ark's information. Oops. Oh really? Oh. No, but I think Tarquin is probably one of those easy ones. Can do it in a stream where there's a few people around. I should have took rep on that. I'll take rep on the grade 3 one though for sure. I really need to. These I need them though. I don't want to take rep on that one. That's a grade 4, so I will take rep on that. Let's give me a nice chunk there, so it's not too bad. Right, okay. No missions available. Can you believe it? At all. Are you kidding me? Oh no, that's missions. You idiot. Go back to the passenger missions. Okay, let's have a look. One person, serious atmospherics. Modified embedded firmware. Okay, we can take that. I'll take that one just in case. We've got 6 on this one. Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to switch over to Rubigo mines, aren't I? This is getting a bit ridiculous. Truly is. Right, I'll run this and then I'll come back to Rubigo mines. I can't do it in a dolphin, can I? Well, that was the other thing, Kathina. You know, it's getting those multi-cannon stuff and everything, you know, and getting all those extra things, because you generally need to be ranked up in order to get them, don't you? So it's kind of. This is going to actually take me too close to the ring. But yeah, it would make it much easier in that sense. I should do all this before I leave the station, I keep forgetting. So if on the next run I have crappy missions, I'm going to go to Rubigo Mines and try and run a few from there. Alright, well I'll let you know. I'll let you know, Fractal, when I'm ready to do it. But are you on about the actual guardian stuff or the grunt stuff? Because the grunt stuff's just blah. It's like Dav's Hope. But if I remember rightly, last time I think I did it with the yoke and joystick and it wasn't all that bad. Oh, I'm gonna cook myself up here, I think. I forget that this ship is not a Diamondback. What is it that you collect when you drop in on the, like a massive battle going on between the feds and whatnot, and you just scan all the ships? What is it that you drop in? I used to enjoy doing that. Oh, can I? I didn't know I could get them off Quinn. If indeed that's his name. Why the hell are we going so slow around that sun? Alright, let's have a look at Todd McQuinn. I have updated my I just updated my Inora today actually, so far I've unlocked Elvira Martuk, the Dweller, Felicity Farseer, Todd the Blaster McQuinn. I'm at grade 3 with him at the moment. Liz Ryder, Mel Brandon I think, but I haven't got anything with him. I think I've unlocked him, have I? Oh no, maybe I haven't unlocked him, so hang on. Elvira Martuk, the Dweller, Felicity Farseer, Todd the Blaster McQuinn, Liz Ryder, Yuri Ishmak, Zachariah Nemo, Lee Chung. No, Zachariah Nemo I haven't, sorry. Lee Chung, Celine Jean, Henry Tani, Marco Gwent, Didi Veterman, and Bill Turner. So those are the ones I've currently unlocked. Didi Veterman, can you engineer your shield generator with him? But the Guardian one, I mean. Because I like that dropping into the war zones and scanning things. You did seem to pick stuff up quite quickly. It was not always high grade stuff, but and I really need to one day just sit at Dav's Hope. But as I said, I'm in the exam period at school at the moment, so this week and next week, so those extra little hours I normally have to just go on and do some grunt work, I never have time to do it. Oh well, I've got all them, haven't I, Kathina? I've got them all. So it's just really the materials I need to consider getting, isn't it? Which is why I'm doing these runs. Because that's the thing I'm sincerely low on a lot of. I mean, these are grade 5s I'm going for, and I haven't even traded any of them down. I really wish there was just one area where you could cheese grade 5s. I really do. Oh yeah, I haven't got... I always think I've got Palin. I haven't got Palin, have I? Palin is... She has... where is she? Is she a woman? Palin, where's Palin? No, it's a man. But what do you need him for? Because he only does grade 5 thrusters and a grade 3 frame shift drive. Why do you need Palin? Is that for the thrusters? Somebody else must do grade 4 or... oh no, Mel Brandon, I haven't got Mel Brandon, and he's one away from the bubble, isn't he? At least get grade 3 thrusters from Grandma Felicity, which is better than nothing. Yeah, that's probably about it actually. Looking at it. But you could at least get up to grade 3, couldn't you, with somebody else, and then it gives you something until you can get that grade 5. Yeah. Alright, so maybe I should start actually looking at a build and, pardon the pun, building towards it. Nobody likes my puns. Is nobody gonna donate me $1 for that pun? Unbelievable. You couldn't make a hyena cracker smile some days, could you? Right, galaxy map, let's go back home and we'll see what's on the board. If there's nothing on the board, I'm just gonna move over to Rubigo Mines. I was in Rubigo Mines before actually, and they ran out as well. What I could do is hop across to Rubigo Mines actually. Didn't really think about that. Could have done that, couldn't I? Oh god, Hep's come online. Somebody's dying somewhere. It's gonna kill somebody somewhere. Rubigo cartel reputation change, that's good. Okay. Don't think I can actually get an anaconda yet. I actually have to. I haven't got much fed rep. So that's another part I've got to do, but that's stuff I can cheese offline anyway. The fed and imperial rep. I was going to say it doesn't make for much watching, but then neither do Rubigo runs, to be honest with you. But I'm in the taxi, so it's alright. Really? I don't remember it being available last time I went to buy a ship. Maybe I didn't have enough money, actually. I love how you put, if you want to do lazy combat. I just said if I could, I'd have a Type 10 with this heat seeker missiles just sitting there. La di da di da. I was looking at ships, and the Anaconda was one that I thought I couldn't get yet, or it wasn't showing up, and that was in why isn't that deleted? It never does it? And then it says this data is no longer available, but it still shows up. Right, hang on, I've got to get rid of this disco music, it drives me up the wall. What the bloody hell, I'm going to delete it now. I think I keep it because it's called Stasis Attempt, apparently. Well, Anaconda it is, and multi-cannons, okay. Shed load of multi-cannons and an Anaconda, that'll do me. Sounds about right. And a shed load of shields as well. You can see after the mining I'm pretty much done for money now. I've got like 2.1 billion, so... still don't know what the deal is with low temperature diamonds. I'm going to be honest, I sat yesterday 3 hours. I was moving quite fast between rocks, I was nosing them, I was doing everything. I was in a three spot place as well, and although they were dropping in, they were not dropping in like Paynite does at all, just nowhere near. I think at the end of it I had about 300 million, but if it had been 3 hours in with Paynite, I'd have got 500 million easy. So... Oh really? You can? Okay. Oh well, I'm gonna have to grab in. I'm gonna have to grab the Condor and have a look at it, aren't I? I don't mind buying it now. Yep, I swear, and I was doing it the same way I do Painite, but I was actually looking for the high load ones, so you know, I was stopping and taking some with 2, so if it had like low temperature diamonds and water, I was taking low temperature because at least you're not having to share it with something else. But I wasn't coming along with many rocks that were just low temperature diamonds. Really wasn't. I was quite surprised. Because with a Painite, I mean that I'm getting down to a T now. I can load up pretty quickly. I mean the other night in the stream I was kind of sitting back a little bit, but why didn't I just get a docking request? Thank you. Right. Hopefully we don't get scanned because I can't boost in at this close range. Whoa. Yeah, I was surprised. Guardian stuff can't be engineered. I did see that, Ella's car. I'm only 6 minutes late. That's what I was doing, and I'm going to be honest with you, Kathina. The percentages I stick with, but I also go for the ones that have less things, because I think that also, so if you have a rock with 3 types of things but the low temperature diamonds is the highest percentage, I still think you get less when it comes to refine them because you're refining the other stuff out, and I think you actually get less. So I generally go for the things with 2 or 1, and I try and stick above, I think I was trying to stick above 18% or something. Yeah, not having a lot of luck with it. It's alright, I mean, the Painite mining's okay. I don't mind doing it. I'll probably get a couple of more days in before it all gets taken off, and I'll be happy enough. Okay, so modified embedded firmware and rep. I'm just going to take rep with this one. And now we've got a couple of look, rep and gallium. See what I mean? Now it's not offering anything. It's been like that the last couple of times now. There's one for modified embedded firmware there. I should. Oh no, I can't change the type 9. Can I undo me? If I'm gonna go. What was I looking at there? Conductive polymers, strange weight solutions. They're rarity grade 4. Strange weight solutions. So it's not going to give me any decent stuff here, is it? What's that giving me? I can take straight money. It seems stupid to leave a cabinet empty, doesn't it? Right, we'll set the route now. And it's just easier once you get there. You're not getting out ahead of me, son. It might be, but again, I mean, if I can fill up that fast on pay night in a Type 9, should be able to fill up that fast on rock, shouldn't I, in theory? But you are right, it is fast at the cutter, so... No viewers over on Twitch. Don't know how to bother. Yeah, that's why I actually think if I had more space, which I think I could make more space, I think I could take 3 limpets out and still do it quite fast, and then that would give me extra space. I think I could get it comparable. I could always try the deep core mining at some point as well, because I've never really done. I went to do it once and got annoyed. So because you know what I'm like. That's how it is. Get annoyed too easy. Hey Zena Zulu, nice to see you. Thank you for dropping in. I don't know why I even bother. I always scan when I drop in, but you don't need to, do you? So I haven't been on it for ages. I haven't been on that website that has interesting places to visit. Don't even know what it was called now. I'd have to go through all my... I have to go through all my stuff to find it. Does anybody else use that ED tools, by the way? I like it. I particularly like the SIF tour. I'm considering doing that because there's some bases with really low security, and you can just basically go in there and grab it. And I've never really done that, so it's a really good thing. It gives you like all the locations, generation ships, systems with various factions and stuff in it. What was it? Bromellite hotspots as well. Because you're in an ineffectual taxi, Mike. Think of it what you will. I was more my customers would be petrified to be taking my taxi because I decided that I was going to try and dock. Well, not dock. Get inside the ship on my own if I'm running illegal passengers as well. So, you know. This isn't a cruise either, this is a taxi for... Ineffectual cruise. Oh, I'll have to think about that. So, dropping into Sirius atmospherics. I wouldn't mind getting the Type 9 out and giving it a whirl. I'll be interested in boosting it through the mail slot. I think I can do it. I'm confident enough. I've flown it so much now. But shieldless? Oh no, actually, no, it isn't. It's shieldless. I was thinking of my mining one. My mining one's shielded. My passenger one's not. Okay, we'll go around the planet. We'll use the planet to go around a bit faster. Do you think we're going to get it? No, we missed it. Dagnammit. How you doing, mate, by the way? What have you been up to? Haven't seen you for a few days. He's probably off on holidays somewhere, knowing him. Oh wow, nice sunrise coming over there. I was just thinking, this planet was black before, but now there's sun up, so. Can I get into the galaxy map, or you can't do that when you're charging? The mud's nuts. And I suppose I could. I mean, I've not really. It's not. It's. I just like. I've always liked the Type 9. It just feels like something you should be mining in. But the cutter, then you're going to be mining in class with class with class. Something I obviously don't have. Right, so we've dropped all them off. Oh god, I hope that doesn't get stuck. Oh, it's not, I don't think. Delete. Okay, it's done it. Delete. Okay. Go. You spent in January in Thailand. Ah. Well, everybody, congratulations. Mike's getting married soon. He's going to Thailand. Have you seen that Louis Through episode? It's good, actually. Poop. Yeah, but well, mine's called the Red Dwarf, so. And because I've got the voice of Holly now, it has to be a mining ship, doesn't it? January in Thailand should be nice. Thailand's a nice country. I've never been. I don't go to any country where they have the death sentence for things as small as drugs. It's not that I take drugs, but I've seen stories of people who put it in their bags because they don't want to get caught in those places, so I just don't bother. Anywhere where the thinking is more sideways than mine, because mine's sideways enough. I have to give America a pass, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean the Zoomski is, for example, the Zoomski's a cutter. I think it is. I hope it is. I'm sure I went out there in style, and it wasn't about jump range and stuff. Or did I do it in an Anaconda? Do you know, I can't remember. I'm sure I wanted to do it in a cutter. Maybe I sold that and bought the Anaconda. I know what I'm like. Changed my mind. Is that the one I was? Yeah, that's the one I normally go to, Julie. Regardless of what's on the rotation, that's where I go. Just seems to drop pay night non-stop, and it's been a good spot so far. So you know what they say: don't mess with a good thing. Don't mess with a good thing, so. I might try a 24-hour live stream for the new year as well. Oh, I don't know though. I have to really think about it. But I don't know whether I want to do it again. Yeah, because that's the one I've got. That's the one I've got. I'll show you when I'm back in Super Cruise. I'll show you my my things now, because I'm starting to collect bookmarks of places that I know really kind of give what I need them to give. And they're good spots. People have told me about like places that are genuinely in perpetual war and stuff like that, so because yeah, I think I originally took Let's Go to the one with the 3 crossover, but I actually think that's almost a 3. Almost. Wait. Yeah, just ask you or Malcolm. I think Malcolm's a one-man war. Did I get permission? I did, didn't I? Okay. Yeah, no, you're alright, love. I'm coming in fast. Gotta get paid. Whereabouts are you going in Thailand, Mike?
Touchdown confirmed. Clear to disembark.
Nicolas Cage. Plus she just shouts all the time. Did I take one just for rep? Or just for cash? Just for cash. Straight cash. Okay. Conductive polymers. Did I take... Oh, I could get a shed load of rep on that one. That's a hard one, isn't it? Rep or conductive polymers. It's a hard one. I get 2 rep. 2 rep or 5. I'm going to come back to that in a second. I need to make a decision on that one. Modified embedded firmware. Okay. What's the second one on that one then? Strange weak solutions, and I can't get good rep on that, so I think it's best. Actually, it is Mike. That's my go-to. That is my go-to. This is a hard one. I don't want to take the rep because the rep might push me over into friendly, which will be good. I'm gonna take rep. You know what? Oh, it didn't. Well done, Swifty. Right, okay, let's keep going. We've got rep, don't need rep, and nano breakers. So basically, that controlling faction are now sticking it to me because they won't give me anything. This one can be rep or. I'll take that one. As money, I think that one was. And this one, rep or money. I tell you what, if I do all these bloody missions for these and they just stop giving me decent stuff, I'm going to be really annoyed. Okay. Oh yeah, so I was saying on the galaxy map, like, where is it? Sothis. Like, so at the moment I'm trying to, you know, I've got like Dab's Hope there, low temperature diamond mining best spot, even though it's not. Painite mining best spot, good place for raw mats. Sterope 2, I can't remember why I did that one, and then I think I've got some others somewhere. I don't know why they're not on this list. I hope they haven't deleted Imperial Stronghold, fast rank. So I've kind of, I think 2 of them have bloody disappeared. I have kind of got all the things I need in order to do stuff faster. Tai Chi on the beach. I love a cup of Tai Chi, me. It's not bad on a Sunday. That's why I'll be watching out the windows when it's raining outside. On the beach and chill, you know what that means. Don't you be getting caught with anything in your pockets, Mike. They don't hold back over there, the police. Can't even bribe them, apparently. Oh, I hated watching some of those videos of when there was the tsunami, because you see all the animals and birds flying in the other direction and the people are walking out onto the beach. I'm like, no, anything in this world happens that you're unsure of and you see animals running in the opposite direction, follow them. Anytime, day or night. Unless they're my cats, because even if there's a tsunami coming, they'll just lead you to the sweet bowl. Don't want to know, Mike. Don't want to know. Is that a Thailand thing? Alright, I get it. I've got to move into orbit line. Is that a Thailand thing that I'm missing out on that I'm not aware of? I'm not likely to go there myself. Did you recognise the wines earlier, Julia, or were you away from the TV? Did I just waste my time doing that? I forgot about that, didn't see a reply. Oh, I haven't got the bottles near me, Julie. Now, I was showing off my French wine collection early from Burgundy. I thought you might have recognised one of the bottles. I would, Mike. I like the culture. I know a couple of Thai people. I like the food. I like what you call it. I like the look of the place. I just won't go to any country where they have laws, crazy laws like death penalty for really small things. Because if anybody, like, it's just a personal thing, but anybody could, like, people you don't know can stitch you up and get effed up. So it's just not my kettle of fish to do that. My grandparents used to go a lot. I'm surprised they never actually accidentally took cocaine for somebody. I can imagine them doing it. But I can totally see the attraction and everything. I'm going to be honest with you, I've got so many places to still visit in the US, like movie and TV related, that for me, those like things that I really want to do. So the next few holidays, which I don't think I'm going to get on one this summer, but I'm going to just try and save up a bit of money this summer for the next year, and then hopefully I can... Oh, am I going to get it? Damn it. How come I'm overshooting it this time? I never overshot it the first couple of times, did I? There we go. Shia LaBeouf says just... Yeah, you don't like Shia LaBeouf, so no. You're just asking me to do it because you want to see me go through hell. I mean, the good thing with the 24-hour stream last time was because I bought this account and I was starting from scratch, so actually getting 24 hours out of the game at the very beginning was so easy. I remember doing some rank up stuff, then I got another ship, and then I went on an exploration trip and all sorts. Like, it was so easy. Is that the dream of yours, Julie? Why do you want to see massive earthquake damage? It's what I've always wondered about people in Los Angeles and San Francisco. Like, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when they have a superquake. And they build houses on the side of hills. Tell you they're off their heads. How dare you? I don't crash. I mash. Do you know one of the reasons I think I ended up moving to Hauser Station, Alan Sky? You know, because you were saying do it from Robigo Mines. I was doing it from Robigo Mines at the beginning, and then the missions dried up like this, and I ended up having to switch over to Hausers, so it might be a case of having to move back. What do you mean, amen? Don't be horrible. Jess lives there. There's Oregon. I'd like to go to Oregon and Washington. I think I'd love Oregon and Washington, to be honest. I wanted to. I still want to go to North Dakota because there's a couple of places around there I want to visit. Plus Devil's Mountains there from Close Encounters. Has anybody been watching that new Star Wars show, The Mandarin? I'm saying The Mandarin because I can't remember what the name is. It's pretty good though. Oh, it's still. Are you talking about Turkey there, George? I don't know much about Turkey, to be honest. I know that it's like half in, half out of Europe. So does 3. No, 3? So does 3. I don't get it. Let's go, I'm a bit lost. The Mandalorian, yeah. That's the one. Boss, shut up. I know you've been to Devil's Mountain. I remember you said no. I like Oregon Washington because of the forests and everything. I know. The thing is, Mike, I think the popularity of it will make Disney change their tact. I don't think Disney have quite cottoned on to the fact that Star Wars, although you get into it as a child, it has the potential for a more adult way of... I'm not talking about like blood and guts and drama and stuff like that. I'm saying like it could have more darker storylines to it. I mean, I always think about when they take, is it Lando Calrissian into that room and Darth Vader's like got all those like scalpels and stuff and electric things sticking out of a table. You are not getting up now. I'm in the middle of the stream. Love you though. See you later. You know, that was quite... I remember that feeling quite dark. And actually, you think about Star Wars, it is dark in a way. The first one's got some very scary moments. The second one, the Empire win. So the bad guys win. So like that was really unheard of in movies. And then you've obviously got Return of the Jedi, where kind of just about wins it back and everything. So I like Star Wars. I've never liked Star Trek, unfortunately. I've tried to get into it. Even the newest one I tried to get into. It was alright, but Star Trek Discovery, was it called? I like Battlestar Galactica. The newer one. The older one's aged too much, unfortunately. One of those things, but yeah, it's the one thing that Disney haven't wrecked with all this stupid script writing, and the scripts are terrible. That's what's let most of the stuff down. Like, it's not the way it's been filmed or anything, it's the fact that the bloody scripts are so bad. Just clip the roof there. It's alright, it is but a scratch. I like The Expanse, actually. I like The Expanse a lot. That was pretty good. I think it could have been... I don't know though. I felt the story was too tight.
Contact, clear to disembark.
I never really tied Mormon stuff into it. I'd have to go back and watch it again. They do talk about it, don't they, I think, but... I've got some friends who are Mormons. Nicest people we'll ever meet, you know. For people who are very strictly religious, then they're not like other religious people. There's a big difference about them. I don't know, you'll have to ask Ellidsgar for that one, Kathina. I think he would agree. But he won't tell you he agrees. Right, okay, do we go rep? We're going to have to go rep, aren't we? It's going to push us over the... Ah, but it's exquisite focus crystals, I can't. So there's no rep on that one. I can take rep on this if it's grade 4. Oh, I can take rep on this one anyway. Okay, that's pushed us into friendly. That was a big jump. Reputation friend, so we're friendly now, no? Oh no, I'm an ally. Huh? Oh, it's a shame I don't want to go to Colonia. I could, wow. It's, do you know though, this is what gets me about this. A trip to Colonia and you get offered 3 modified embedded firmware. That's ridiculous. 22,000 light years and they're going to offer you 3. It's... I know the money's higher, but it doesn't matter. It's a stupid offer. Look, nothing to bloody... thingy now. It's ridiculous. Serious atmospherics. What do I need for this one then? Hang on, why can't I have to be allied? I am allied, aren't I? Right, okay, let's have a look. So we're going to take this one. In precipitated alloys. Grade 3, Jesus. Let's see if we can get some from this one, from the Sirius Corporation. Biotech conductors. I mean, I was hoping I could get that other one, and now the other one's dropped off, hasn't it? I think. Oh no, it's there. Really scraping these. Okay, that's it. Right, we'll have to take them out then. Joe? Oh yeah, okay, there he is. Evening, Joe. I was just telling a story about when I was telling a story earlier about when I was gloating about my joystick and then it broke live in stream. That was your fault, Joe. I've never forgiven you. Just so you know. Oh yeah, everybody's nice to Joe. Not me. Everybody's horrible to me. Want me to crash. Oh my god.
Detach confirmed. Departure authorized.
I love the engine on the Dolphin actually. Oh yeah, you doing an immunization thing now. I can bloody close it. I'm sorry if there's some stuttering or anything in the stream because my computer's just decided to run an immunization thing. Thought I'd turned it off.
All clear.
I think it's finished now anyway. I'm losing touch here. Don't have a clue what's going on. Like I ever do. Do you know, I actually haven't had a look at the side panel. I don't know how we're doing. We're doing alright. We're filling up slowly but surely. Exquisite focus crystals are coming along nicely. I'm in the Dolphin, Kathina, because very important part of the conversation is because what's that one? It's because, right, handsome guy, I'm in the, you still can't see it, I'm in the ineffectual taxi. So, unfortunately I can't remember how the bloody hell I do any, there you go. I'm in the ineffectual taxi. So that's why I'm in the Dolphin. But I have got a Type 9 parked up, just in case I need it, so, because Ellisgar said he doesn't like the taxi's paint job, so I thought I should buy one. I've got a cat sat next to me now waiting for bed. Taken to lying on my bloody back. I can't. I've not had a good night's sleep in days. This bloody animal. Why am I scanning? force of habit. I know, well, I've got a Type 9, but unfortunately it's not really giving me the missions at the moment, that's the thing. So until I'm repped up, it's not really making a difference. So, but once I'm repped up, hopefully it'll start paying stuff. It was Ella's guy that told me to come out of here, it's his fault. I didn't beat you, I motivated you, there's a difference. You got to see Central Park, didn't you? It was beautiful there. Apart from those weird ponds that smelled funny. Could have been worse. Could have gone with me the day I was trying to find the Shandor building from Ghostbusters, because it's not very visible from the street. We ended up going the wrong direction for a while. That was even worse. To be fair though, you did do a lot of walk. You did do a lot of walking that day. I think more going to the subway than anything else. I wish. You got to see Harlem, didn't you? Oh, that was nice though. That soul food restaurant. I know for you it probably wasn't anything special because you can get it pretty much any time you want, but that was nice. Paint the ship like a cop car. Actually, I was looking at cop car colours, Dave. I think actually, I'm not sure if one of my ships might have cop colours. One of my ships might have cop colours. I'm trying to think if it did, or whether I was saving it for another day. Did anybody see Rusty Dog's stream the other week when he was trying to rob the tanker ships? That was funny. Because I was saying to him, you're worse than me at this. Like, I thought I was really bad at that type of stuff. Okay, off we go. Hang on, what do you mean? I said you got to see Harlem, not that you live in Harlem. Or are you talking about the soul food? You've got access to more soul food than I have here. You know you have. You sound like a social justice warrior. Getting ticked off at the smallest things. I believe every time I've got to take in illegal passengers, but to be fair, I haven't been well, speak too soon probably. I haven't been interdicted in a while, which is good. Oh really? I take it back then. Must have been your first time. Has the music stopped? Right, there's a drop in on the sun. Oh no, it's just a silent song. Oh, that's good. He says he lives in rural America. That means he lives where there's lots and lots of raccoons. Don't talk about raccoons and small animals in this stream. We'll get Julie going. She'll be asking if they've got TB. Getting you to post them to her. Still scanning. I will get out of the habit of that at some point. Right, how does this reach? Oh, we're going the wrong way. That's interesting. It's changed position. I felt really bad for that polar bear actually. Why somebody's done that, I'll never know. Because we're saying it might affect its hunting. I don't know if it will. They say it might. It's a bloody big animal and they're pretty damn fast, so I don't know whether it's going to totally affect its hunting ability. Oh, Dunley Park. I couldn't imagine that. No more bacon sandwiches ever. That would be a scary prospect. No more bacon sandwiches ever. It's enough to give the heebie-jeebies. Right, here we are. Houses Reach. I know, can you imagine a baconless world? It would be horrible, wouldn't it? Can't imagine it myself. It's actually the one food that apparently, when vegans get a ridiculously high percentage of vegans cheat on their diet when they're drunk, and most of them cheat on it with bacon. And I know why. We don't get great bacon here, but it's all right. We can get the English style bacon, the back bacon, so it's not the end of the world. And the American style, it can tide you over, but it's, you know, it's like this. It's just not quite the same. But it is crispy. If you like your bacon crispy. Okay. Oh, there's another dolphin here. Maybe we should shake lights. we're coming in thick and fast. Senorita. Hey, yay, cake love. That was good. I enjoyed that one.
Position authorized. Set down on landing pad 1.
No clapping hands or anything. Just
Approach, Commander.
feel lost sometimes. Get your claws out.
Clear to disembark.
I notice my bank account doesn't look like it's moving now that I'm Rarity grade 3, I could take rep with that, but it's not an option, so well, take them for the time being. And modified a bit of firmware. Right, let's see what we've got going here. Got 2 to Cirrus atmospherics. I'm going to try and take these because one of them's for rep. And I really want to get a bit of extra rep. Unfortunately, I have to take my second largest thing, so it's gonna... Security firmware. Grade 4 and biotech conductors. Grade 4. I'll have to take the biotech conductors, unfortunately. This one doesn't have anybody. And I can take this one, which is... Did this one just pop in? Because I didn't notice it before. Security firmware patch. It's grade 4, but I'm full, so... Now, I shouldn't be far off needing... I might be able to switch to the Type 9 and get some extra missions to drop in, so... might be an option. And it'll be fun watching me take off in the Type 9 and try and boost out and in. Because that thing does not move well. But...
Ship detach complete. You are clear to leave.
Ah! Oh no! Bounced around a bit there, didn't I? Right, 28% hull. I'm gonna have to be very careful when I come back in. Otherwise I'm dead. I'm surprised I'm still standing now. Don't trade. Actually, it's funny you say that, Christina. I wasn't really planning on trading a lot of stuff. It's one of the reasons why I'm taking some of the... Where am I going here? Idiot. I'm not planning on trading a lot of the stuff. It's why I'm taking grade 3 and grade 4 as well, because I think it's worth just having a lot of the extra stuff. So yeah, the reason I crashed there is because nobody gave me a clap when I did the good entry before. So, but now I'm probably going to crash going in because 28% hull. It's going to happen. I don't know how many biotech conductors I've got at the moment. I'll have to double check it. I've got a few. 18. Not bad. Frame shift drive charging. I love having Holly on board. I'd much prefer it with the other one, the other one you can get. I'm gonna have a look at that at some point because I really do. I really would like to have different types of. Forgot what I was going to say there. different things to chat with and have information come out. The data one sounds amazing. The fact that he explains each system and stuff, I think that's great. Oh, we're almost in line with. Yes, anything where I know I can fill up fast, I'll trade. Anything that I know where I can fill up like in 30 minutes or something. I think Imperial Shielding took me 45 minutes, I think, to fill up. Because the system I was dropping into, they were all quite close. There was no long distance ones, so fingers crossed that location stays the way it is. Because it really was a really good spot, so... Oh, it feels so nice to be able to sit back in a chair these days without being hunched over that mic. It really does. It's a huge difference. Huge difference. Yeah, proto heat radiators you can get at Dab's Hope, can't you? I think it's proto heat radiators. They're a bit of a nightmare at Dab's Hope though. I don't think that the drop rate's as good as it used to be. It's alright, it's just not as good as it used to be. You can still do a run in 30 seconds though. 30-40 seconds, I mean it's not bad. Just leave your cargo scoop open. I've got it on permanently open. I used to have it on the thing where I used to press the button and it opened it, but it doesn't really pay off very well. It's alright, sweet. We'll run bed soon. And you get some grade 5s, but like I say, yeah, well, the reason is, Kathina, the simple reason is you do need some of the low grade materials as you're going along anyway, and if you can, the simplicity of just sweep, log in, log out, sweep again, it's better than some of the other ways. There's, I mean, the thing that I always think is that there's not enough grade 5 materials dropping down. You know, sometimes you have to go for ages for them, which is just what really pulls me away from it, from doing the trade down with them. Actually, here's a question I did want to ask in the stream tonight, and I totally forgot. How does everybody feel at the moment about what's going on over at Hello Games? Because I've often talked about No Man's Sky, because I've played No Man's Sky, I've got No Man's Sky. I haven't played it in a long time, but I have played it in the past. And whenever I've played it, I've always said the same thing. The game itself, I think, has great things in it. I really do. I think, you know, it's got almost everything in it now. The only thing I've always been stuck with and will never be able to get over is the lack of simulation as such. So flying a ship's really easy. When you go into a spaceport, it's almost autopilot, like all that stuff, and I can't get my head around that. It just doesn't feel good to fly that way at all. The cartoony style graphics of it as well, you know, it just, I know for the procedural generation stuff it helps them because it is a small game in what it is, but they hands down are kicking Frontier's ass when it comes to how much they're putting in their game and how often they're putting new stuff in the game. It's getting ridiculous, and the fact that they've in the more recent updates, they've even started using frontier words. So one of their updates was Beyond. The most recent one was Synthesis, which is obviously what we use for synthesizing things. I think that I don't think that it's kind of a swipe at Elite or anything. I think they're just kind of saying, well, you know, maybe they play it in their spare time, so it's something that they kind of use as well. But I just think that Frontier just aren't delivering enough. It's 100% for sure that this this engine, or this current iteration of the code, has gone way further than it can go. Much further than it can go. I think we're all in agreement of that. And I think Frontier, the only reason they stopped short of telling us that is because I think they're worried about shareholders and the future of the company if they admit that, oh, well, we're going to have to do a paid update because the current coding just isn't good enough. And I mean, I've never been able to get into No Man's Sky. I've tried, but it's just too arcadey for me. But I sometimes wonder if I gave it a real chance, and by that I mean if I just put maybe the same effort I put into Elite for a month, if I put it into that game, would I actually come to like it? I don't know. Frontier, hang on, Yamix did a comment. Oh, did he? I didn't know they had the same size of team. I actually thought Frontier's team was bigger. I'm gonna be honest, because I've seen pictures of Frontier developments, and there's a lot of people there. Well, Hello Games, it's normally a room full of people. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Julie. I know what you're saying, but I'm saying that they're not intelligent. They're not that intelligent because they're unable to take this game forward quick enough compared to what Hello Games have been able to do. I know they're two completely different games. I know a simulation is a simulation, but now even people are saying that the game we don't speak of has a really good business simulation running in the background if it ever gets off the ground. So you seem to have these two companies who are just on either side kind of doing certain things much better than Frontier are. No, I know what you're saying, Alisgar. Believe me, they'll work Cortas into No Man's Sky at some point, but even so, the flight mechanics of it are too simplistic to even enjoy. So I know what you're saying in that sense, and I know that it's Elite is a simulation, No Man's Sky is a video game, but No Man's Sky, every planet you land on is different. It has different makeup, and it's all based on various things. Now, if you look at when No Man's Sky first came out, it was all very, 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 very basic. But Hello Games have built and built and built and built on it. So now they've even got a system where the types of stars create certain types of planets. So if you're looking for Earth-like worlds, which we are in our games, you look for certain stars, and okay, they don't take into consideration distance from the sun and stuff like that, but they're working on that every time. We're not seeing little updates from Hello Games, we're seeing massive updates from them which change huge aspects. And further away from Peter, so let's go more arcadey. Do you think it's really getting arcadey? Yeah, we say that, so, but we don't truly know that. I mean, my personal thoughts about fleet carriers. Okay, so everybody was really unhappy when fleet carriers got cancelled, but this is pure speculation, but it's what I really think is going on. I think fleet carriers was cancelled because one fleet carrier in each instance, and the inability to make it jump for certain periods of time, because you would have to literally apply to FDev every week to make it jump. I think they realised how much manual work would have to go into that for their team. I think they realised that people would complain very quickly and maybe even get sick of it very quickly. And I think Frontier very quickly realised that fleet carriers under this system just wasn't going to work. And it's a good job it's a good job they've realised it. It really is, because it wouldn't have worked. I don't think it would have anyway under the current oh, I told you I was going to crash this one. Oh crap. I will, don't worry pet, I'm off ski, don't worry. Do I have to go clear this fine? I thought I'd requested docking. I really did. I'm still not getting it, am I? Come on. Oh, come on. How far away am I from it now? I'm 8 kilometers. Come on, you can give me bloody docking now. Oh, this can do my head in. I don't have to jump out and back in, do I? There we go. Hang on, what is this? I ain't got patience for this, people. I'll just jump to... I was close. I was close to crashing on the way back in. Oh, I thought I'd have got more of my weekly cap here. I need to get like 300 odd tomorrow. I love how everybody's got so much faith in me. Oh yeah, I can't even... I know why I got docking denied. Because I'm being silly. I was more than 7 thingies out. Oh, that boost is maybe 1 boost too many. I know you don't, Dave. Shocking. I do think it's something a bit an unfair comparison, but people will often take a side, like a football team or whatever, and they go, "Oh, No Man's Sky is just this and that," and I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm not talking about the game. I'm not talking about mechanics or anything like that. I'm talking about purely the content and how they are completely walking over what we're seeing in Elite." But I do think that once they have a code upgrade, hopefully things will get bigger. I like it, Joe. Joe, it's how I fly. It's how I fly, mate. Oh, I could take a massive rep for that. It would put us right over it, so I think I'm gonna take it. If I can get rep on this one, I might as well. I have to on that one actually. I didn't even notice. Oh, prisoners will not board a damaged ship. I didn't see that. Right, passenger missions. Have I got time? Okay, we got serious atmosphere. Oh, we got now some. Oh, now we've got a few dropping in. 1, 2, 3, 4. This might be time to get the Type 9 out. Shipyard. Okay, I'm gonna get the Type 9 out. The Happy Bus, and I'll do a run in the Happy Bus, and then I'm gonna have to call it a night because. Well, this is the thing, because I think they're playing a very, very dangerous game too. I really do. I think they're playing a ridiculously dangerous game. I think the whole welcome to the game package thing that they made, so like to train new people on how to play the game, it was too soon, in my opinion. I think it was much needed, but I think it was ridiculously too soon, and I think that's where the real dangerous part is, because they have to. This is gonna. At least I've got space. I don't know. I just think it's a ridiculously dangerous game that they're playing with it in that sense. Sorry, semiconductors. Oh no, they're not. Thingamajig. Okay, serious atmospherics. Okay, that's alright. We can pick whatever up with them. We can take rep on these ones as well. I mean, it's. Oh, we can take the lowest one. Nice one. Thank you very much for that one. Serious atmospherics. Pick cabin. This might take about 5 hours to do this one, because I have a feeling I'm going to get stopped by every pirate in the galaxy. Okay, pick cabin. I know I should be doing. Oh, we've only got a few cabins left. Actually, I need to get a bit more picky. Modified embedded firmware. Okay, we'll take that one. I bet he's loving that being in the best. Oh, we've run out of other stuff. Well, I can take a rep one, so where's my biggest rep one? The 3. We've got a 4 one there, so I'll take that one as well. That's us full. Okily dokily do. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Well, you say that, Julian, and I think you have a certain point that there is a lot, and I mean a lot of nostalgia freaks out there, and definitely when I first started looking for space games, whoops, when I first started looking at space games. Oh crap, I'm gonna die. Oh crap, we're gonna die. Why am I going up? Oh, because you're reversing, Swifty. It's generally the law of physics that if you're reversing backwards in that way, you're going to be going up. So, oh crap, it's going to put me in a queue. Bugger it, I'll wait till he... Don't you dare say... Oh no, that's okay, okay, good. Can we just leave? Please. Thank you. Ugh, sod it. We can get out now. Even if we do scrape the roof. Right. The engine's not as good a boosting, so oh. I've said before, they kind of built the rod that broke their own back in the sense of they built a 1-to-1 scale of the Milky Way, but I mean a huge swathe of it is completely unused. You know, we all like going out and, you know, myself particularly, I like going out and visiting locations and seeing things, but you know, it just seems like a whole load of it is just out there not being used, which honestly, it befuddles me that that's the situation. And then, you know, lack of storyline content and all that stuff. You know, I see a lot of things with people saying, you know, you build your own story in Elite. Well, you kind of do, but you still need things to back up that story. You know, you make your own story in Red Dead Redemption Online, but there's things to do. Yeah, I think the Thagoids are way too hard to deal with, and still are. These long battles that you have with them. I mean, I'm guessing they were kind of Thagoids were like raids, maybe in other games. But hopefully, you know, with I'm saying all this, but my hope is that with a new code rewrite, you know, fingers crossed, they can just tack on stuff non-stop, and the game will have like a rebirth. And maybe that's why they put those training things in now. Maybe it's because sometime in the future those training things will be used when there's a new influx. Who knows? I just think there's so many things they could do to make the game more interesting. I mean, the list is endless. That's the point. And I know you can't always just plug things in, and everything needs testing and stuff like that. It's not as easy as we'd like to think it is, or I'd like to think it is. But I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Unless you're truly able to actually, how can I put it? As somebody who streams their gameplay, it's not so hard for me. I pick a subject or a thing that I want to do for that stream, and I come out and stream it. But you know, if I was playing the game to pass the time, I don't know if I'd get bored by now. You know, like back in, like Kathina kind of touched on it there about the whole thing about the 80s. In the 80s, you did sit at your computer and do menial things for long periods of time, because gaming then was so new, and these polygon graphics, which look terrible now, were completely different. I remember playing certain games in the 80s. In the 80s, I was always drawn towards simulation, numbers-based games. I had this stock market game. I used to love it. And Elite, of course, was like a stock market a little bit back then. And I just used to love it. I could play it non-stop, but gaming has changed. And I think, you know, when you're looking at games like Red Dead Redemption or even Cyberpunk that are coming in, they're completely different from this game, man. But the fact that the makers of these games have started saying, you know, there's no use in having this shell of a game with all of this space if you're not going to fill it with something. If we're not going to fill it with something. Let's see what people are saying, because I've been make something of the superpowers. Yeah. Yeah, maybe something with the superpowers. I think there will have something will happen between the Fed and everything. Well, it was terrible for you, Julie, because you were on the other side, but it wasn't terrible for the people who were... But it does, it does have massive potential, because you literally have the one-to-one replica of the Milky Way there, but it's got to be filled with more stuff. It's got to be, you know. There's just no other way to get around it. If you don't fill it up, it's gonna get boring very quickly unless you're in the bubble. But even in the bubble, there's if you're a combat freak like Malcolm, and that I'm not saying that in a bad way, Malcolm. I'm actually using freak in a nice way. This game's great because there is a constant battle somewhere going on where you can shoot, kill, and make money. You can look towards engineering your ship and everything like that. But for the trade elements and stuff like that, they really hamstrung. Is that correct? The truckers and stuff like that, because they didn't want you becoming too rich too quickly, so they hamstrung that. Then you've got obviously the mining stuff, which for ages wasn't even worth it. Now it's making you a billionaire in seconds. Oh, space seconds anyway. Which, that's one of the parts I don't like, because I think, you know, you're changing parts of the game and making them super easy now, whereas before you were making them really hard, and that's not the way you approach it. I think those things, you can keep them hard, but then you bring other things in to keep people occupied. So the ineffectual, yeah, with shieldless ships and okay, we are in serious atmospherics. I don't know why I've just got a message there. Locate goods. Sod off. I haven't got cargo space anyway, mate. I haven't got the cargo space. I know I've asked this question times before, but it's because I'm genuinely, like I said, as a streamer, I can come on here and I can stream Elite. I could stream it every couple of days. It's no problem for me. Oh crap, I'm overheating now. And I could think of things to do most of the time. You know, and I don't have so much trouble doing that, and I'm sure that once, you know, if this account gets too good again, I'll probably make another account, and you know, I'll have 3 accounts on the go, whatever, if it means, you know, having stuff, having some extra stuff in there. What am I doing? I haven't even set the little location yet. But I do fear for the people who play the game, because I think it's well, I know a lot of people, for example, I know there's a lot of you out there who either take big breaks from the game, or some people who are watching who probably don't play it at the moment. It's like, well, there's nothing going on in it, I'll watch the stream, but... I've said it before, Kathina, I think they should have a small writing team there, and it doesn't have to be the best writing team in the world. Just get a few creative minds in there to write different storylines, but within certain parameters of what they can do. But this whole, you know, this whole thing of transport this to here and you fight them every single week, it's not a way that you can progress your story. It just isn't. It really isn't. The thing is I would like that, but I don't think they can do it. It would be very expensive. I think they can have text narrative. like I say, if you have literally some people sitting in a room and saying, okay, we're going to write what's going to happen this week, and each week it's different things, so they might need like a mining expedition, you know, where they say, this station needs, or this place needs like all this painite because, you know, they kind of did it the other week with the scourge, was it called, or whatever. That kind of worked. That felt better than usual, but it was still just trading. But they need to bring the other elements of the game into it. Exploration, you know, actually I've said have the Thargoids come into the bubble and over time get maybe more and more stronger, that we get pushed out of the bubble, and not forever. Maybe we get pushed out and then we have to come and take it, regroup somewhere and then come and take it back. Something like that. I know they probably won't push us out of the bubble because new players coming into the game, if they can't go to Sol, they'd be really disappointed. So it is Cathena, you're right, but it's also fully voiced acted missions. I'm just thinking is expensive to have those people on call all the time. Where's Houses Reach? I mean, this is one of the problems when you make an MMO game. It's the biggest problem of making an MMO game because you have to make constant updates and keep people playing. And I think this is what a lot of the companies aren't realizing. Ubisoft are one of the worst with the Division. Personally, I love the Division and I can play it over and over and over and over and over again, and I never get bored of it. But a lot of the player base does, because what they do is if they bring out a new Division game, I spend a lot of time going from level 1 to 30. A lot of time, and I try and look at every nook and cranny of the city and find all these little things out. But some people, day 3, they're level 30. And then they're sat there going, where's my content? Where's my content? Where's my end game content? It's like, well mate, we just brought the game out 3 days ago. I don't care. If you don't bring out some content, I'm leaving. And so they push things forward, or they make radical changes to the numbers. This is what Massive do, I'm talking about. And it spoils the game because you always have this thing that becomes meta and everybody's doing that. Same in this game, it started doing it as well, and that is because of lack of content. It's because people need more and more content coming out more constantly, and that's why I'm saying I wouldn't have a problem with text-based stuff as long as it's there, as long as there's stuff going on. So, well, I've said to you before, Cathena, they need to at least these screens when you go into a station at least need to be like video screens or animated screens or something, because having a picture of somebody who looks exactly like the person in the last station you were at, it is a bit cheesy. The game's got so much more going for it though. I mean, when you look around your cockpits, apart from that part, 'cause that's always the same. Almost. The ships are incredibly detailed inside. They look amazing. I really enjoy that part of it. What's ESO? I don't know what ESO is. I probably do, but can't think of it at the moment. But it's happening with a lot of the MMO games. This is not the only game that it happens with, because if you cannot keep producing content, the elite players, if you will, the people who have a lot of time to spend on it, who get really deep into it, who work out how to get to the things the fastest, those people are finished with your content so quickly. And once people are at that point, Elder Scrolls, okay. You can't tell them to go back on it. Or you can't ask them to go back on it, should I say. And that's where the danger comes, because, you know, with the Division 2, Division 2 already has had so much more content than Division 1. People don't care. They just want more content. They're like, don't care the Division 1 had less content over its whole period. Did I not pay my bills off? I thought I had. Why is this not working? I'm gonna have to pull my thrusters back because why are you not giving me? Ah, okay. No, 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 no. You're not landing me. I land me.
Arrival on landing pad 17. Docking confirmed.
I'm gonna have to really not talk too much here and concentrate on this because this is a Type 9. This is not a Dolphin. This is a Type 9. And a Type 9, you've got tiny parts where you can do it incorrectly. There we go. I think we're going to get in. Oh, we're just going to scrape the roof. Oh no.
From touchdown.
Are we landing pad 17? Oh, there we go. Wasn't bad. Like I said, Kathina, I'm really hoping that those 75 people that are working on future content are actually creating something amazing. And I'm not saying they're not. And I'm not saying that they're not trying. I'm saying what the problems are with the current iteration of the game and why it's very dangerous for their reputation. Because there are a lot of people who bought this game and were not playing it. And you know, but at least they're not having our eyes out with arcs every day. You know, I think somebody in one video said that arcs aren't very good value for money, but I don't think they're terrible. Yeah, 5. I don't think they're the worst. I've seen worse in other games. Okay, I'll take rep on that one. Rep on that one. I don't know whether it's going to piss us over now. Dig limit. Okay, these can be done for the rare grade stuff though. Oh yeah, biotech conduct. Oh, this is great. Grade 5 materials. Here we come. Oh, I didn't realise that one I could take for the money. Okay, so I'm fully repped with them. Wait, I'm pretty much repped with these as well, so it's not far off. Yeah, I mean, even if they charge you for it, it'd be nice. I don't know, but additional character creation is a difficult one in this one because the grind is so hard. But being able to buy an extra commander for some money, I wouldn't actually have a problem with that. I honestly wouldn't. Shared cosmetics, yep, you might be right. Storage space in a station, that's something that I'm sure they're working on in the next code upgrade. Storage space in a station. You read it here. I really do think you should be able to, and this is where I think rare things should be really high priced. Really high priced, much higher than they are now, and then you can store them for a rainy day when maybe suddenly they jump up in price because there's a run on them. Things like that, little story things there that you could work with. But you know, endless possibilities. You know, it is what it is. But I'm gonna have to call it a night because I've done my 3 hours. I actually was gonna do 2.5 tonight, but I wanted that one Type 9 run, just to try and get these people allied. So I'll be back probably tomorrow night with another stream. If for any reason I can't make it, I will let people know through Discord, and I'll let you know what I'm up to and what my plans are. But I should try and get on. I don't think it'll be a problem, not unless there's some emergencies at work or something. So I'll say good night for tonight and 9/7. I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. It's been a pleasure as usual. Commander Swifty out.